What's up, world? So today I wanted to talk about reading books because I love reading. It's like one of my favorite hobbies that I ever have done and ever will do. I've been reading for a long time in my life. I've read a lot of different styles of book. I've read horror books, I've read action books, I've read young adult books. I've read a lot of books, basically, in my lifetime. And there are still so many more books that I could read from now until, I won't be able to read because I'm in my old age. And no one's, going to stop me from reading books. I mean, the Stephen King book I'm reading right now is a great book. I love every second of every page of every, thing. And I'm talking about actually reading a book. Not listening to an audiobook or, flipping through pages on a Kindle. I'm talking about actual physical copy of a book. I've read every single Harry Potter book. Except for, no, there's one book I have not read, and that's The History of Magic. I've read every single Divergent book. I've read every single Hunger Games book. I mean, you can name any movies that or books that were made into movie adaptations. I've probably pretty close to read all of them. Now, I haven't read every single comic book and I know comic books aren't like, actual books. They're just, pictures. So there are some words, but it's mostly a picture book, if you will. But there's so many other great. I've read YouTubers' books. I've read. Yeah, I mean, it's just an endless supply of books that I've read in my lifetime. But there's so many more books that I have not read, and I do not own. And the plan is to get at least a couple more books. I've read all of the books that George R.R. Martin has written so far, except for one, maybe two. And he's still writing 2 books in the Game of Thrones universe, if you will. And there's just so many other books that I would love to read. I mean, I have at least 3, maybe 4 books in my Amazon wish list / shopping cart that I would love to get. And I want to read at least, 10 books next year. I want to finish this year off right and maybe read 5 more books, including the one I'm currently reading, Stephen King's book, It, about Pennywise the Dancing Clown and 7 teenagers, or not 7 teenagers, 7, 11 and 12-year-olds, preteens, basically, and then they grow up to be adults and have to go and kill the clown, because the clown has been haunting their lives for the past 27 years, from 11 to 38. So, those sorts of things. But there's more to it than just, reading this book or reading another book. I want to read as many books as I can before I won't be able to pick up a book and turn the book. I love the feel of, turning the pages of an actual book. And I already said that already, but that's just who I am. You can call me old-fashioned, you can call me not with the times, you call me whatever you want, basically. But reading books in person is what I do best. And I can't wait to, to finish this Stephen King book and move on to the next book and the next book and the next book and the next book. Because that's what I do. I read. And I know this sounds like a boring video, but reading is what's made me a smarter-ish person. Not like the smartest, but a smarter-ish person. Because there's some words that, are bigger than others, and there's, words that, I've read for many years that I know very well. And there's others that I don't know as well. But with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. I hope you guys have a great Thursday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.